Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Portrait. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we have the Impact Wrestling Multiverse of Matches. This happened yesterday. I'm a few shows behind. There's been so many shows and stuff, and just, life. So we're doing everything I can to get all these shows watched and videos for everything, and I mean everything up. So just finished the Multiverse of Matches. We did the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor last night. I'm loving how a lot of these announcers are saying, hey, this show, this person did this show, this person did this. The fact that the Briscoes were on the Ring of Honor show and on this show and lost the tag titles at the Ring of Honor show. Tony Hannigan was like, yeah, they've had a bad night so far. They lost the Ring of Honor tag titles. I'm like, holy hell. It's just like they're just talking, just intertwined in all this. I'm just loving how this is going on right now. The fact that the Briscoes won the Game Changer titles. When was that show? That was Friday, on Thursday when they won the tag titles from the Joey Janela Spring Break 1. Yeah, it's just like everything's kind of running together. It's amazing. This is a great weekend to be a wrestling fan. Overloaded on wrestling. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, Impact, Multiverse of Matches. Multiverse of Matches, WrestleCon show. First match, we had a six-way. Was it a six-way? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Six-way Ultimate X for the X Division Championship. We had champion Trey Miguel versus Blake Christian, who is Ubering around all over the place in Dallas today on 4-1. He was on almost every show, it seemed like. He actually took the place of Willie Mack, who was supposed to win this match. Versus Chris Bay versus Jordynne Grace, Rich Swann, and Vincent. To be 100% honest with you, I lost Jordynne Grace in this match. Blake Christian had a couple outside spots. Him and Trey Miguel did a couple things, so did him and Bay. But yeah, Jordynne Grace, I almost have to rewatch it. Was she even there? I saw her come out. It was a good match, actually. It was only 7 minutes long, which... These Ultimate X matches need 10 to 12, 15 minutes to really get some spots in and everybody kind of do their thing. But you know what? It was a good little match, 7 minutes long. Trey Miguel did retain the X title, which I kind of wish they would put it on either Chris Bay or Rich Swann. But that's cool. I'm glad Miguel retained. I give it 3.5. Next up, we had an intergender match. We had Mickie James and her husband, Nick Aldis, representing NWA, and Mickie representing... Impact versus Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona, representing Matt Cardona's been all over the place. He's been NWA champion. He currently holds the 10 pounds of gold. And there's a big thing about this show is some of the head-to-head matchups were from different places. It was kind of the multiverse, kind of everybody comes together for this kind of show. But this match, it has a lot of underlining things. Chelsea was friends with Mickie in Impact. Chelsea turned on Mickie. They were trying to fight like cats and dogs. Nick and Matt Cardona had a match for the NWA World Heavyweight title. Jeff Jarrett helped screw Nick out of it and helped Cardona win. So they have a thing going on in the NWA. And then we put the two couples together. It was more of a cat fight. I mean, you literally had to pull Mickie and Chelsea off each other. And it's like before the bell even started. It was okay. Nick Aldis and Mickie and getting the victory. I give it 2 3/4. It was just kind of, it was a thing to kind of carry those storylines on to a different kind of show. So people like, ooh, maybe I want to see this kind of deal. Next up, for me, was the match of the night. Alex Shelley versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey has taken Dallas by storm, if you ask me. Some of the stuff he's done. See, what other shows has he been on? So many fucking shows. It's kind of, I have to go over here and find his name here. Where the hell is Speedball? He had a match with Bandito at the WrestleCon Super Show, which was the match of the night. The winner, when you have those WrestleCon Mark Hitchcock Memorial Super Show, whoever puts on the best match gets $5,000 bonus. Bailey and Bandito took that. Bailey was on something else earlier, I thought. He's been several places today. During all this. He was on Bloodsport with Uemura. Let's see, what else did he do? Wasn't he on? I thought he was on another show I've watched recently. Maybe he has some other shows that I've written him down. I know he's been on several shows. I know he's got a match against Jordan Oliver at Spring Break 2, which I haven't watched yet, but hey. But whatever. It's freaking Mike Bailey and Alex Shelley. Two guys that can go out there and put on a show, entertain the fans. Did that for me. Mike Bailey getting the victory, 4-star. Numerous 4-star matches this week. Next up, we had the Impact Knockout Tag Titles on the line. We had the champions, The Influence, Madison, Rayne, and Tenille Dashwood, going up against Decay, which is Havok and Rosemary, and then Gisele Shaw and Lady Frost teaming up, and then the Impact Knockout champion, Tasha Steelz, with her bodyguard, Savannah Evans. The Influence and the, what the hell? Used to be called the Iconics in WWE. They've been feuding a lot. The Influence have a lackey, Caleb with a K, who has been hurting them more, and he's been helping them. He went with Cassie Lee and the hell? I cannot think of their name. Inspiration. With the Inspiration, he wasn't here. So it's like, okay, and they even the announcer asked, where's Caleb at? We don't know. It's like, oh my God. So they're still feuding them. The matches haven't been good. They've been okay in this feud. Gisele Shaw, can't say that today. Gisele Shaw, I've watched her in Rev Pro and Progress in the last 6 months. She is one of the most talented female wrestlers on this Impact roster, so they need to be doing more with her. Teaming her with Lady Frost, I wish they would have won this actually, but the Influence did retain. It was kind of a ho-hum match. I give it 2 3/4. Next up, we had Tomohiro Ishii versus Eddie Edwards. This was billed as New Japan versus Pro Wrestling Noah. Eddie Edwards is representing Pro Wrestling Noah. And Ishii's been doing several shows here in Dallas this week. This is a really good match. You got to figure the new persona of Eddie's been more hardcore, and Ishii's more about punching you in the face and that kind of bulldozer attitude. So these are two bulls going after each other. Ishii ended up getting the victory in about 15 minutes, so it's really good. I give it 3.5. I loved it. One of those matches where I could keep watching it because it was that kind of style. Next up, we had Josh Alexander and JONAH versus PCO and Moose. Backstory on this one. PCO is part of Honor No More, who is kind of was invading Impact. Moose is the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. Josh Alexander was the Impact World Champion. He ended up getting Moose cashed in, an opportunity like a Money in the Bank type cash in front of Josh Alexander's kid. So Josh Alexander had this amazing match, wins the title, first time ever, celebrating with his wife and his kid. Moose comes out, cashes in the contract, basically beats him for the title. Moose had till midnight, or till the end of the show, to sign a contract for this match, for their Rebellion match. Moose shows up at Josh Alexander's house, gives the contract to Josh's wife. Supposedly, the last time, which I haven't watched Impact Weekly, Moose speared Josh Alexander's wife. So their match at Rebellion is going to be freaking nuts. And then it's like, okay, I don't know how JONAH, I don't understand how JONAH got involved in all this, but whatever. I know JONAH and Josh has had a match here. I was thinking they had a match here recently, but it's kind of like, okay, this tag match was kind of random. How Josh Alexander didn't just rip Moose apart, I don't understand, but Josh Alexander and JONAH end up getting a victory. Moose end up kind of not helping that much. I gave it 2 3/4. It was kind of there. It's kind of to more get that feud more out there, I guess, and kind of advertise what's going to happen at Rebellion the 23rd. But hey, it was there. Next up, we had Deonna Purrazzo and her Champ Challenge. So Deonna Purrazzo is the AAA Reina de Reinas champion and the Ring of Honor Women's World Heavyweight Champion or Women's World Champion. On Supercard of Honor, Ring of Honor crowned an interim champion, which is Mercedes Martinez. I was under the impression, I assumed that she's going to jump an Uber and head over here and answer the challenge, and they would just combine the freaking titles right then and there. But she didn't. Faby Apache, she's a wrestler from AAA. She answered the challenge, the Champ Challenge, and challenged for the AAA Reina del Reinas Championship. Deonna ended up retaining that, and then at the end of it, Tala Valkyrie came out and challenged Deonna for a match at Rebellion. So I'm guessing that's going to be for the AAA Reina del Reinas title, which would make more sense. And then eventually we'll get Deonna Purrazzo and Mercedes Martinez for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, which Deonna is part of Impact. So if Tony's really going to have Impact people, AEW people, and former Ring of Honor people all doing Ring of Honor, I'm fine with that. If Ring of Honor builds off of the Supercard of Honor, I'm all in. If Impact builds off the multiverse of matches and keeps doing what they're doing, I'm all in. The more quality wrestling options we have, the crazier it is to watch everything like I try to do, but the more fun it is. You know, I can watch 2 shows. As long as those 2 shows are entertaining, I'm good. It's just one of those shows starts getting lag-ass and boring, WWE, it's kind of like, what the fuck? You know, like it's hard to watch. But this stuff is really good to watch, especially we got wrestlers jumping over here, this company doing all this. That Forbidden Doors is wide open right now. It's freaking awesome. Next up, we had a rematch with Chris Sabin versus Jay White. As usual, Bullet Club comes out, tries to get involved. Chris Bay was distracting the referee. Wow. Lost my train of thought. One of the other members of Bullet Club was out there as well. Chris Sabin ended up getting the pinfall victory. This was Jay White's first pinfall loss in Impact Wrestling. They really made light of that, so this feud is going to continue, obviously. Bullet Club and Impact, I love it. Hell, Bullet Club needs to show up in freaking Ring of Honor now. Jay White's already appeared on AEW TV, so let's just keep this going. But Jay White got the victory here, 3 1/4 star. It was an okay match. Main event, honestly, the fact that the Briscoes wrestled probably 2 hours before this, if that. Well, this show started at 9. They were still wrestling at the Ring of Honor show at 9. And so, time they left that arena, drove the 20 minutes, I actually looked it up on maps, 20 or 30 minutes to this arena, got ready for this match. The fact that Jay Briscoe was bleeding on the other match. This match lasted less than 10 minutes. The Good Brothers got the victory. It was basically a 3-star match. The fact that the Briscoes put on a damn near 5-star match against FTR, and then less than 2 hours later they're here doing this against Good Brothers, it just shows you what athletes fucking Briscoes are. I hated that fucking Briscoes got 2 losses here, but they are the Game Changer Tag Team Champions. Hopefully the Briscoes aren't done with Ring of Honor. Hopefully they can either be an Impact, Ring of Honor, and Game Changer, and wherever the hell else they want to be, because they are the fucking Briscoe brothers. But 2 big losses. Where do they go from here? Do they is it kind of their comeback story now, or what do we do here with this? But I'm excited to see. That's one of those tag teams you don't want to see them go away for any reason. But that was the Impact Wrestling Multiverse of matches. Today, big schedule on hand. We know we got, what the hell is going on today? We got High Spots USA versus the World, Effie's Big Gay Effie's Big Gay Brunch, and NXT Stand and Deliver all start at 11. I still have to watch Gringo Loco's Lucha World, the JCW versus LA Fights, the GCW for the Culture, And then I still got to watch Spring Break 2. I still got tonight, this afternoon, we have Mission Pro Wrestling. We have tonight WrestleMania Night 1, Unsanctioned Pro Wrestling, Black Label Pro at midnight. Plus, Rampage was on last night. Plus, freaking SmackDown was on Friday. Yeah, last night, Friday night. So there's just so much to do, so much to watch, so much to enjoy. You know, I wouldn't change it for anything. This is what it's like. This is being a wrestling fan. And if you've noticed my videos over the last couple of days, I went from a Game Changer shirt to a freaking Will Ospreay shirt to the fucking American Dragon. Yeah, that's how I do it here. If you're a fan of Robert Sports Show, thanks for watching all the videos. It's been a fun weekend. I'm going to try to do, again, everything video-wise. The last count, about 20 to 25 shows, about 20, 25 videos, if not more. And then on Monday, probably doing a review of Raw, because it's always a huge Raw. And then we'll do some best-ofs from the weekend, the best of the collective, best of WrestleCon, overall best matches of the weekend. If there's anything you guys want to see me do about the weekend, comment below. Thanks for interacting. I love to do that with some of y'all. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.